Hi, everybody. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. I go by the nickname Ginger. We start by Ugh. It's not cute not knowing, and I got a lot of stuff to tell you today. We're going to start off with Essence Magazine. The head of Essence Magazine, Richelieu Dennis, has stepped down. On Monday, told you guys about this blog post, The Truth About Essence, where women who used to work and work now at Essence talked about their experiences working at Essence Magazine, the toxic environment, how this man just to step down was sleeping with all the women. You couldn't go and complain because his wife was in charge of HR. At first, Essence Magazine put a statement and said, these stories are baseless. Then they had to do a quick turnaround because I guess they heard from sponsors and other people like myself. I questioned, could I still support this magazine knowing that this kind of thing is happening at the magazine? The man has stepped down. He bought Essence in 2018 from Time Warner. When he bought it, it's back to being black owned. He's a very successful businessman. He has Sundial Products. He's got Shea Moisture. But what was going on at Essence Magazine? A lot of people are saying since he stepped down, will his wife step down? Because in the blog post, they said everybody that was in that top tier needs to step down because of what was happening at the magazine. Essence Magazine is currently under review for their business practices, where they're claiming, with the new people they're putting on board, we welcome the scrutiny. They're bringing lawyers and a whole bunch of people in to get to the bottom of this. This is going to be extremely, extremely interesting what happens. But the head of Essence, the CEO, he has stepped down. Current issue of Essence features the first gay man on the cover, Billy Porter from Pose. Essence is only published 6 times a year, and it costs $8 on newsstands. Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith. There has been so many questions about their marriage. It's not even funny. And now rapper August Alsina is talking. What's this rapper talking about? He claims that he and Jada were lovers for years, dating back to 2015. He says that Will Smith gave him permission to be with Jada. Like, it's okay. Come on, go ahead. August Alsina says this has cost him money, friendships, relationships, and that walking away from it almost killed him. He released a song called Nunya about an actress named Karen, or Corin, Jada's middle name, who was jealous and thought he had a side chick and was giving him a hard time. Is he doing this to jumpstart his career? Because he's not as hot as he was a few years ago. Is he doing that? Is he looking for publicity? In an interview with Angela Yee from The Breakfast Club, Power 105 in New York, he opens up. Now, Will and Jada, they've been talking about open marriage with them for years. In an interview with Howard Stern, Jada said, Will can do whatever he wants. He's got freedom, as long as he can look himself in the mirror. Do they have an open marriage? Did this happen? Tisha Martin Campbell, married to Dwayne Campbell. Or Dwayne Martin. Dwayne Martin. He and Will are best friends. She cryptically said on social media, God reveals all. Will and Jada have come out swinging and said, don't believe the hype on these stories, and that it is absolutely not true. How do you feel about Nanny Kiss and Tell? I always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Okay, may not be some truth, but where there's smoke, there's fire. Is there a fire amidst the smoke? In other Will Smith news, the slave thriller that I've been talking to you guys about, Emancipation, Antoine Fuqua is going to be directing. It's the real story of a slave named Peter who escaped slavery on a 10-day journey through the alligators and hounds and slave handlers. That's why it's an action thriller. How he escaped the hands of the slave people. How he went on to freedom and joined the Union Army. When you join the Army services, you got to get a physical. When they saw his back, which was so badly beaten, they took a photograph of his back. This photograph went viral, even back then. And people got to see for the first time that, oh, the slavery in the United States is really real and brutal. Will Smith is going to play Peter, an action thriller about the slave Peter. Apple TV has won the rights to get this movie made in an unprecedented deal, $125 million. This movie is going to be a big deal, y'all. It's going to be a big deal because y'all know Hollywood loves slave-type movies, but this is different because it shows a slave who escapes. They're saying that Will Smith could possibly get his first Academy Award for this role. Don't be surprised. Filming starts next year. There's a lot of anticipation about it. $125 million is a lot of money. Apple TV is showing. They up there with the big boys, with Netflix. Like, y'all not the only ones who could pay a lot of money for a movie. We're going to do it too. This is going to be interesting, but $125 million for this movie, Emancipation. Mahershala Ali, the two-time Academy Award winner, is going to be playing Jack Johnson. Who is Jack Johnson, Auntie? In 1908, he became the first black heavyweight world champion. It's an HBO limited series entitled Unruly. Jack Johnson was known as the Galveston Giant. When he won in 1908, everyone was shocked because they didn't want to see the image of this black man who could beat a white man. Jack Johnson was flamboyant. He loved his white women. He went to jail for a year. For bringing a white woman across state lines. He boxed until he was 50. He went over to Europe for a minute so they wouldn't have to serve out his sentence. But he came back. He died 1946 in a car crash. Jack Johnson was unapologetically black. And that, I mean, we look at the bravado of Muhammad Ali. Jack Johnson. Tom Hanks, another double Oscar winner, is going to be the executive producer of this movie. Now, the story of Jack Johnson has come forth before, 1970, with James Earl Jones and The Great White Hope. And Mahershala Ali, he's very familiar with this project because in the early 2000s, he played Jack Johnson in a stage production. Look for filming to start next year. I had a lot to, oh God, it was just a lot. NeNe Leakes is coming to the E! Network in a new show entitled Glam Squad Showroom. It's about a competition. Who's got the best glam squad? What's a glam squad? When they come together, when you're, you're a movie star or a singer and you hit the red carpet, they put your whole look together, the glam squad. They just take you from to looking incredible. She's also signed up on a TBS show entitled Celebrity Show Off. Is she coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta? We don't know, but she's got those shows lined up. TikTok and Prince, the marriage is happening because the Prince estate has signed an exclusive deal for TikTok, the social media phenomenon, to feature all the music of Prince. Lenny Kravitz is ready to tell all in a book entitled Let Love Rule. It's coming out October the 6th. The rocker, who is incredibly sexy, in spite of the fact that he said he only bathed once a month. I don't know if he was just saying that, but the rocker. This book is going to talk about the first 25 years of his life. Lenny Kravitz's mom is Roxy Roker, the actress. She played Helen Willis on The Jefferson. Lenny Kravitz is cousins to Al Roker. The first 25 years of his life, from birth to the release of this album. How did he become the songwriter, producer, performer, musician? In the beginning, it was hard. Growing up in a tense household, growing up in a biracial household, growing up trying to find his way. He was known as Romeo Blue when he first started. He married Lisa Bonet. People didn't really take him seriously until this first album, and then he blossomed and became Lenny Kravitz. Lenny is going to narrate the audio version portion of the book. It's coming out October 6th. Lenny Kravitz in Let Love Rule. Who's out here stalking the singer and actress Brandy? There's a 21-year-old woman that Brandy had to have arrested for stalking her. Brandy does not know who this woman is, but she has filed a restraining order and she has been stalking her for a while. Anthony Mackie, who's going to be the new Captain America, has started a fund in his home of New Orleans to help grocery workers, essential workers, so that they can get money on the front lines during this whole COVID-19 pandemic. Today was busy. I love to say, it's not cute not knowing. Auntie needs some water. Auntie needs some water. I do so many reports a day, and I guess I should do little water breaks in between, but I'm just trying to get them all out. It's not cute not knowing. If you like the channel, hit the like button. Leave a comment if I heart you, and I'm catching up on my hearts today. Catching up on my hearts today. Leave a comment, tell a friend, subscribe, hit the notification button, so every time a new version comes up, you can be informed of what we're doing and you never miss a beat. It's not cute not knowing. We want you to be in the know. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture, and I appreciate you guys for checking me out.